War broke out between government forces and militia groups in the capital Khartoum last year. The rebels, known as Rapid Support Forces, originated as an Arab tribal militia in the Darfur region. The area has a long history of ethnic conflict, culminating in the 2003 genocide. In June last year, the rebel forces made one of their first major gains, taking the garrison in Khartoum. What followed in the town and the nearby displacement camp in Kassab was a massacre. Many of the survivors fled to camps on the border of North Darfur and eastern Chad, from where our Africa correspondent Yusra El-Fasher sent this report. It contains video of an attack and its aftermath on unarmed civilians, and also mention of sexual violence.
These are the women demanding answers, forced out of their homes by militias in a national war devastating Sudan that echoes the Darfur genocide of 20 years ago. My 13-year-old daughter is still missing since the day we fled, she says. I have no mother, no brother. I can't find anyone. And these are the men that terrorized her hometown, declaring victory to the Arabs over lifeless bodies. Our investigation with Lighthouse Reports reveals this rare, unseen footage. Evidence of ethnically motivated atrocities against civilians by militiamen, promising to make them suffer. We've identified the victims in this video. 5 brothers dragged out of their home and shot dead in broad daylight. One of them, Abdul Jabbar, was only 14 years old. Captured in a hunt of civilian men from non-Arab tribes.
They
take what they want and torture any man they find. That is their goal. They never entered Arab houses in the neighborhood. They only go to the houses of black people, break in and take.
That's our neighbor, she says. He was walking to the well right next to his house. Then they shot and killed him. She says the attack was led by the Rapid Support Forces, the RSF, an Arab tribal militia turned paramilitary group waging a war against Sudan's army.
We woke up to the sound of bullets, lots of bullets. Suddenly the Arabs entered the town and started killing people in the streets. They entered homes, killing and raping people.
This propaganda video was shared by the RSF, declaring their control of the area in the aftermath of the massacre. Several sources say RSF commanders, including this man, Ali Hamid Al-Tahir, ordered the violence against civilians as his troops moved to capture the army garrison. Survivors also told us they spotted one of the RSF's most notorious militia leaders, Noor Al-Gubba, walking in the town center as destruction ensued.
It was terrifying. When you have a defense and then it all falls away, what are you meant to do? We had to flee.
He's describing the abrupt withdrawal of the army, with some soldiers accused of abandoning the garrison, an allegation that has come from within the army's ranks.
All of the army's intelligence withdrew before the attack. Soldiers were meant to be part of the defense.
He says the barracks were sold out and that 40 junior soldiers, mostly from Darfur, were killed in the aftermath.
All of the soldiers who were killed were from Darfur, except the compromised commander who was assassinated. The other Arabs had already joined their people during the attack.
Safia's husband was one of the soldiers killed in the battle, but civilian men in her family were targeted too.
My 3 cousins and 2 of my brothers were stood up and shot dead. My father would have been killed too if he hadn't fled. We had to bury my brothers in the yard with some dirt and leave them behind.
Residents say they'd never seen anything like it, even compared to the 2003 conflict in Darfur, designated as genocide.
This time, these guys conquer the army and then they come for the civilians.
If you have a car, they'll take it. They'll take anything in your home. If you have pretty sisters, they'll rape them.
Thousands of survivors are scattered in these camps, longing to return home and reunite with their families. Relatively safe, but still reeling from the day they were hunted door by door. Yusra Al-Bagher, Sky News, Eastern Chad.
Well, the commander of the Sudan Armed Forces, Al-Fashir al-Burhan, did not deny the allegations detailed in this report and told Sky News the sons of Arab tribes pull out from the barracks because they are bought with money or on the grounds of racism. Meanwhile, the RSF has not replied to Sky News directly, although it's told the Washington Post, our partners in this investigation, that the ethnic dimensions of the conflict had been overblown and exploited to manipulate the Western media, and people in Khartoum from different tribes were now living together peacefully, overseen by an RSF commander from the African Fur tribe.